Nick's Garden Center and Farm Market has a great selection of perennials. But don't take our word for it. Listen to what our friend from the Denver Botanic Gardens had to say on a recent visit.
Well, I'm thrilled to be here today at Nick's Garden Center and talking about two of my favorite things. First of all, Plant Select and the plants that really are designed for our climate and our gardens. And then also talking a little bit about Nick's, because I think one of the things that people don't realize in the Denver area is that we have the most extraordinary garden centers. And for me, this garden center I love because they focus on plants that are really designed for Colorado as much as possible. Almost everything in Plant Select is a perennial, a shrub, or a long-lived plant. So for example, you have this pansy. Most people plant pansies in the fall or in the spring. They're beautiful for a while. This is actually a perennial pansy. And in the summertime, it'll keep blooming. It doesn't bloom quite as heavily, but as soon as it cools off, it'll bloom again. And it'll actually self-sow around your yard. And in some gardens, I know they just ends up with having hundreds of these. Another good example are gazanias. If you get the traditional gazanias that you find in most garden centers around the country, are tender ones. If you put them outside, when it freezes hard, they'll die. These are actually perennial ones that come from high elevations in Africa. And this one will even grow up in Vale, Aspen, perfectly hardy up to 10,000 feet. The thing I got to tell you about Nick's is that every time I come here, it's like a new place. They're constantly bringing in so many wonderful new plants. They're constantly changing things. I just noticed there's a new restaurant. So make sure you check it often. And I can't tell you one thing, you should probably leave your checkbook behind occasionally because there's no way you can come here without spending money.